What's up, everybody? So you're trying to run Nephalem rifts and farm greater rift keys as fast as you can. Well, got a build that's going to work for you here in Diablo 3 Season 27. Stick around, let's check it out. So this is the Unhallowed Essence Demon Hunter build with the Season 27 Angelic Crucible Sanctified Weapon. I'm just going to do a rundown on our gear real fast. So I'm running the 6-piece set of Unhallowed Essence with the boots, pants, chest, helm, shoulders, and gloves. As far as rolling, your skills, your multi-shot damage on your helm, as well as 6% crit, which are the two primary ones. Just look for dex on your third roll. Shoulders, I just put area damage on mine, as you can see. And they could be a touch better. The dexterity is almost max. Resist all elements almost max. And I got armor and area damage. Gloves, crit hit chance, crit hit damage. Dexterity and vitality is what I got on these. But for running Nephalem rifts, all this is going to be fine. Actually, the boots, I think, I put multi damage on them. These must have been a replacement. I'll roll those here in a bit. So yeah, 15%. Multi-shot damage on your boots too. Quiver could be better, but the big thing you're looking for is the damage increase as close to 200% as you can, and plus 12 to maximum discipline. That's going to be important because if you look at your 6-piece set, your 2-piece set bonus is your generator, generate 2 additional hatred and 1 discipline. 4-piece, gain 60% damage reduction, deal 60% increased damage for 8 seconds if no enemy is within 10 yards of you. And then on 6, your generators, multi-shot, and vengeance deal 350% increased damage for every point of discipline that you have. So when we go over the skills, we'll talk about some of the skills that's going to help this as well. So right now you see our discipline's 96 out of 96. So on our weapon, if you look at the secondary stats, we have plus 12 maximum discipline. This weapon, Sanctified, you're going to be looking for the Sanctified Power Strafe, now casts the last non-channeled hatred spinning ability. And then we're using Yang's Recurve for the multi-shot, 50% increased attack speed, and its damage increased by 200%. And then if you look on that secondary, plus 12 maximum discipline. The quiver plus 12 maximum discipline, and then in the chest we have plus 12 maximum discipline. So your armor pieces and weapons, those are all the ones that you can get max discipline rolls on. And then for this ring, Stone of Jordan, if you look at the secondaries on this ring, plus 10 maximum discipline, that's the max for that ring. This is a lightning ring, it'd be nice if it was fire, but I haven't found one yet. It's kind of tough to get these to roll, but the plus 10 maximum discipline is huge because that's 3,500% increased damage just from those 10 points of discipline. Using Krelm's Belt for the 25% run speed buff. The Warzeshian Arm Guards with fire. Squirt's Necklace with fire. Zai Stone of Vengeance. Gogok of Swiftness. Not so much for the attack speed, but you get 1% cooldown reduction per stack of swiftness. It's a 15% cooldown reduction. And then in our our other ring that we're using, Rachel's Ring of Larceny, have a Bayonet trapped in there. Rachel's Ring of Larceny gain increased movement speed for 4 seconds after fearing an enemy. And we have Pandemonium Loop. Enemies slain while feared die in a bloody explosion for 800% weapon damage, and cause other nearby enemies to flee in fear. Which is going to proc your movement speed on your Rachel's Ring of Larceny. Using Pride's Fall in the armor slot. Your resource costs are reduced by 30% after not taking damage for 5 seconds, and then we're using Engiome in the weapon slot. Skill cooldowns are reduced by 10 seconds for 15 seconds after killing an elite pack. Now this build's going to move so fast, you're going to be killing elite packs super quick, so it's, that's really going to help with your cooldown. Always keep your vengeance up. Along with your Gogok of swiftness. If you're finding that you're having problems keeping vengeance up and staying moving, you could swap Rachel's Ring of Larceny for Obsidian Ring of the Zodiac, and then in your jewelry slot in your cube you can run an Elusive Ring and give you some more toughness. Or you could run a Unity, put a Unity on your follower. Totally up to you how you want to do that. So my follower, I'm just running kind of some standard T16 gear. I do have the Kane's Habit. For the Kane's Destiny set, when a Greater Rift Keystone drops, there's a 25% chance for an extra one to drop. You have the Ring of Royal Grandeur. The Avarice Band is just going to increase the gold and health gold pickup radius. Put Thunder Fury on her just for the attack speed. I guess it's just gold skin. Broken Crown, so you get extra gems. Nemesis Bracers, Flavor of Time. So these, your Avarice Band, Kane's Destiny, Nemesis, Flavor of Time, those are really the most important ones. You can also run the Sage's Journey for the extra Death Breaths. It'll double the amount of Death Breaths that drop while you're running the Nephalem Rift. So early on in the season, those are really handy. But as late as it is, I have 37,000 Death Breaths right now, so it's not something I really need to keep running. You could also drop your Zay's Stone of Vengeance and put in Boon of the Hoarder, and then put an Emerald in your helm. And Emerald will give you 41% extra gold from monsters, so that can really help get your gold up early on in the season. Taking a look at the skills, running a multi-shot, the Arsenal rune. It's gonna be our main damage dealer. Strafe with Drifting Shadow. Drifting Shadow is just gonna give us a bit more movement speed. Vengeance, the Dark Heart, reducing all damage taken. Smoke Screen, Displacement is what you want to run there. Alright, Preparation, Invigoration. Passive. The passive rune permanently increases maximum discipline. So that's how you're going to get your discipline up to 96 if you're just running the plus 12 discipline on your chest, weapon, and quiver. The 10 discipline from your Stone of Jordan, and then your increase from the Invigoration rune for Preparation. Preparation is also going to refill your discipline every time you cast it. Shadow Power, Shadow Glide is going to use for movement speed. We're running Blood Vengeance to increase our hatred, and gain 30 hatred and 3 discipline every time we collect a health globe. Tactical advantage every time we use Shadow Power and Smoke Screen. It's going to give us a 60% movement speed increase for 2 seconds. Hot Pursuit, it's just 20% movement speed every time we hit an enemy. And then Ambush, it's just going to help take the monsters down much faster with 40% damage to enemies above 75% health. Go ahead and run. Dive right into this Nephalem Rift. Alright, cast multi-shot, and we strafe around. That's pretty much it. Very easy build. Does plenty of damage for Nephalem, and you can run like level 90 Greater Rifts very fast with this build as well. But it seems to it seems to hit a wall climbing on the greater rifts fairly early. So in the meantime, while you are running this build, you know, start gathering up the pieces that you'll need for your shadow impale set. And stay tuned to the channel, and we'll show you a build guide for a couple different variations of the shadows. So you can season 27, the angelic crucible powers, the sanctified powers. Shadow is very powerful, and you could be running, you know, some level 120 to level 125 greater rifts, you know, right in that 2.5, 3 minute range. So you can stack up Paragon pretty quick. Even coming in, if you are coming in this late in the season, and you know you're just now seeing this build guide, you can get right in the mix of things, pretty short order, running that impel build. But in order to run greater rifts, you need to farm keystones, and to get the greater rift keystones. So very effective build here. You saw there I was kind of struggling to kill those monsters, but take a look at my discipline. I let that get get down way too far. I gotta get my preparation and get it back up. So the way that the damage bonus works for the 6-piece set on Unhallowed Essence, it goes by the remaining points of discipline that you have unspent. So that's where your resource cost reduction is really going to play a factor on this build. And you know, managing that preparation, using that every single time it's available, it's really going to help with that. Regardless, I mean, it wasn't the greatest maps, but you should be able to, you know, clear these Nephalem rifts in anywhere from 60 to 120 seconds. I feel like I'm pretty commonly right around that 90 seconds and below to get in and out of these Nephalem rifts on this Unhallowed Essence build. If you're using other variations that work, you know, post those in the comments. Let's talk about them. There's all kinds of, you know, different variations that are working just fine. There's pushing variations for this build too. I know there's guys in the clan in Plus for Life that they're clearing like 130s with that Unhallowed Essence build, and you know, it's kind of impressive. It hasn't really been, this build hasn't really been relevant in Diablo 3 for a while, but this strafe power for this multi-shot build really makes a big difference for it. So try it out. If you like it, let me know. If you didn't like it, let me know. If you're playing something else, you know, we can talk about that too. Crusaders, another really fast one. Monks have really fast key farming builds. Just play what you like. I just happen to like this one, but I'm also using, you know, Impale to do most of my Paragon farming this season, so it's just easier for me. Running Demon Hunter for key farming, running Demon Hunter for bounty farming. This build is awesome for doing bounties. And then I'm running Impale set, farming Paragons, running speed GRs. Alright, if you stayed around this long, thanks for checking out the video. If you like the content, want to see more, so give me a subscribe, like the video. We'll catch you next time.